Welcome back to my channel, Capricorn. To both my new subscribers and my current subscribers, you're always appreciated. So much love and thank you out to all those that do follow. Please remember, general readings only take what resonates. And if it doesn't speak to you this month, I mean, certainly check out next month. It does tap into different people, different energy at different times. So energy is always changing around us. But please allow flexibility on the time frames. You're all at different stages also along that journey. I also want to take a moment just to mention that if you hit both the notification bell as well as the subscribe button, you will have my newest videos uploaded. Otherwise, you will have to look for it in the subscriber section. So please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell for any new updates and new videos that I post. I will be doing some readings around more specific areas, Celtic spread, involving runes as well, and just trying some different directions here as well with my spreads and my readings here. So just putting it out there, what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards, pause the video, look for the connections in the meanings of the cards, simply because for time's sake, and certainly because my battery power is a little bit low here. I am sort of out on location, so to speak. So anyway, Capricorn, this is a general reading for the month of June 2021. And as I said, please look forward to other spreads that I'll be doing, but this one will include the rune spreads, a few of the cards, tarot, Rider-Waite deck, and then down the road I might even do some more as time permits with the tea leaf and so forth. But anyway, going from the tarot, I'll pull clarifiers and I will let you see me shuffle the cards here in just a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the runes forward that I have here, and I also just wanted to add, just in addition to, pulling forward the cards and so on, I mean, once I figure out the timestamp, then you will be able to accelerate past the shuffling and the drawing of the cards and so on if that doesn't appeal to you. Usually it takes about 10 or 15 minutes into my videos. I'm going to say at least 10 for sure. So right now I'm probably in around the 2-minute mark. But I will include in some of my future videos, as I said, any of the comments or interactions, things that you'd like to see as well. So please feel free, to throw out things that are of interest to you that you'd like to see in the comments. I love to hear your support, and it definitely encourages me to stay more focused on getting messages out to you. Okay, so here we go. Just pulling forward the runes. So I'll pull through 5 for you, Capricorn. And I'll just silence myself for just a minute here so I can concentrate. Okay, that's your first one. Okay, Capricorn, so just to bring these forward again here real quick. So just in short, it looks like there is some kind of a blockage or a restriction here. We do have the rune indicating that there is some blockages here. We also have some that are in a bit of a reverse position. So we are looking at some kind of a miscommunication with that very first rune, and certainly with the X, that's more of a restriction and desire, or could be a restriction around your desires, not sure till I clarify it. And then we definitely have something that is revolving around a feeling of being disempowered in some way, and that one is represented here because it is in a reverse position. So there is some kind of feeling of being disempowered or just feeling a lot of anxiety. There's some anxiousness for sure this month, in the month of June. Again, this is a general reading, and then following that, there is also some indicator that there is a new start and some realizations maybe that are coming to light. We'll know further out when I clarify, and certainly when I do the tarot. And we also have, that's just sort of the overall general energy, as I said, but I will clarify. But there's also some sense of possibly you having to assess the situation here with this rune, and it could involve other people, where there's advice given, that kind of thing, that might help to clarify the situation. So, back here. Sorry, camera work is not my strong point. Let's try this again. So I'm going to clarify that first rune. And then clarifying the second rune. That one's in around your wealth. And then clarifying that restriction rune. Two more to go here. And just clarifiers. Okay, so again, just in taking a look at the clarifiers, so as I mentioned, that very first one was in around the very first rune. There's a lot of restriction in this month, and for sure there is going to be some requirement for there to be growth, time, that might need to lapse here before something concludes, but we'll know again further as we go through the tarot cards. But what I'm seeing here for you, Capricorn, is that there is some kind of restriction. It looks like there is some monetary restriction for sure, but definitely, just starting with that first one, like I said, it looks like there is going to be something in around where you've got, this is normally a card of like the Magician, basically. Whoops, sorry, that first rune is a card of the Magician, but it is in reverse. So it does indicate, anything with the rune is generally a little more on the major arcana side. So it's inspiration, communication when it's upright, but this is in the reverse position. So it looks like there is some kind of a miscommunication that's coming through here. So don't know what that is entirely around just yet, but as I say, the tarot cards will give us more of an indicator, because it could be around abundance, because this represents the Empress. But again, this card also has more of a broad spectrum meaning that, relates around growth and development of something. So, there could be, as I say, some kind of miscommunication around something developing, and that might be where your abundance is somehow hampered, is what I would say. So the next card out, okay, normally this one would be this rune, and again, this is just a clarifier, but this rune is considered to be the Hierophant in the regular deck, and that one is normally about growth and protection, but it is in reverse. So there's you feeling an apprehension in going forward with something, so there is a lack of growth. But I mean, on the outset, again, there is new inspiration and motivation, but there is some sense that you're being too defensive. You're holding yourself back from going forward in some way. And again, it does look like it is around maybe cooperating with people, because this one is the Chariot in the tarot, and that is in a reverse position here as well. So that can be about misplaced trust. Maybe you trusted a situation and it didn't go as you expected it to go. Like I say, these are just the general energies, but you do have, new inspiration and hope to look forward to, but there's a restriction around it here. Again, the growth and development is being hindered in some way. So maybe you put your trust in someone and that didn't follow through as you had expected it to, is what I'm getting here. So again, there's also something in around your intuition, because with this restriction, with this rune of restriction, this is also a rune of inspiration. So it does look like you do have some kind of procrastination, or sorry, some kind of intuition that's coming through that'll help you to get through whatever this blockage is, which could very well be procrastination. And since that came to mind, I suspect that's probably what it is for many of you. But like I said, we'll go further into the runes. I don't use these ones as often, so I'm just kind of struggling through and slowly grasping my meanings again here. I have had these for decades, but I haven't used them in about, I don't know, too many years to count. So, but again, as I say, we'll go into the shuffling of the tarot and get further detail. Okay, so going right into the tarot. Okay, there's some kind of a restriction there, or a battle that you're taking on. Definitely somebody who has let you down here. Definitely getting clarity on what's ahead here. Could involve a Libra or a legal matter. But I suspect more getting clarity on what to do. You definitely have inspired action here, so there's some reason for you to get started and look forward to something. So again, pretty much what the runes have said here also. And it could be dealing with a water sign or somebody in an authority or a father figure. Okay, Capricorn, so these are the clarifiers that I'll be doing. And again, this is for the Seven of Wands. So again, just giving you the really general meaning here, and then we'll combine and pull everything together for the larger interpretation. For the month of June 2021, general energy. So again, defensive energy. There's some kind of a battle here going on. Could be a competition, could be jealousy, but you're very much in defense mode and guarded. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands. You're walking away from something. So there's some kind of troubled waters that you're moving past. So whatever this was that was going on in the month of June, it seems to be that you're aware of the situation, and now it's just a matter of dealing with it and moving ahead. Sorry, it's a bit windy out here, so I'm going to try to cover up some of my cards a little bit. Okay, so next card out is the Seven of Swords to clarify. Okay, so it looks like there was something likely involving money or maybe a lack of reciprocity. Maybe somebody did not give you something that you were hoping for, or they misled you in some way. It could be emotional, could be financial. And just to clarify what the Queen of Swords is. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords. So this might have been a matter of something that was involving harsh words, or it could be a communication coming in as well. Could be some spying, jealousy. A lot of gossip coming through there as well regarding the situation. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles. So somebody's trying to gain an upper hand or maintain control in a situation, hang on to their money. We've got the Ace of Wands, and to clarify that, what is the inspired action to take to go forward? What is this new beginning? Okay, it's the Queen of Wands, so it's definitely you taking back control over a situation. Certainly could involve someone that's coming through to assist you as well. Leo energy comes to mind, but also dealing with the King of Cups here. So again, could be a water sign that is somehow involved. And just to clarify, the King of Cups. Two cards came out, and I'm not going to take it in reverse because the wind blew it that way, but it looks like there was a lot of confusion. Looks like it could have been around it for some of you a heart-based matter, but there could have been just conflict around somebody having a lot of options. There could have been some issues in around romance. Sorry, I might be having a challenge here with my computer. Sorry, wasn't sure I still had access here. Might have to pause this and go in another direction here just because it looks like my memory is full. Okay, so because I'm at a park, unfortunately some people are walking by, so I might pause periodically here. But again, just to reiterate, we were going over the Seven of Wands, and the clarifier is the Six of Swords. So I'll just pull the cards forward as I go through. So that first card, the first couple of cards, as I mentioned, they do indicate that there is some kind of a battle or something that you're moving on from. You know, just you're moving into a place where there's more of a more restful place where you have more peace of mind. So I sense that you have regained control of the situation. It might have caused whatever the situation was in the month of June. It's likely to have caused you a lot of insecurity, or you had felt the need to protect something here with that Seven of Swords as well as the Five of Pentacles. So again, there's something that you felt the need to protect. There is definitely, it looks like somebody was being dishonest in a situation. Could have been around finances because there are some pentacles involved here, but there's also some passion, some passionate matters or something that you were passionate about, certainly with all of the wands that are also coming through. So again, there is definitely a situation where you have moved on past this, level of uncertainty, or disloyalty, but definitely you were standing your ground here with that, with the Seven of Wands. So standing your ground, you're just staying true to the things that you believed, and that was the right thing to do. You definitely have clarity, and certainly you could be dealing with, as I say, someone in authority here that is, because you've got a couple of queens here. So this could be a younger person and an older person involved here, or as I say, with the Queen of Swords, could involve a Libra, Leo, water signs also sort of figure prominently here as well. But definitely feels as though there was some issue. And again, this could be in around somebody who is younger and older, that was the person that deceived you in some way, or was disloyal, or in some way put you in an apprehensive position, where you're refraining here. But there's definitely a heated situation here. I don't really see that somebody might be holding back on their emotions on some level here because of the coins and the swords. It just feels like there is something there that they were very passionate about, you or another person. But definitely there were some odds here with the Ace and the Queen also coming through. This is cards that indicate, you're back on track. You've got an inspired start. The Queens definitely, are, women that are quite, or it doesn't have to be a woman, it can be a man as well, but it's definitely people that are in a position of authority. They're people that generally have more resources at their disposal. They know how to utilize their resources. They know how to research something to get something done. They're definitely based in an upright position because of their ability to accomplish their goals. So just pulling that forward here again, this is definitely somebody who knows what they're doing. So I do feel you're experienced in whatever it is that you do. I mean, so if this is something that was related around dishonesty in business, because it could certainly be that maybe an idea was stolen, maybe somebody took credit for something that, was your idea. But, with the Queen of Swords, I feel that you're back on track. There's more honesty coming through here, especially with the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. You're back in control here with that Four of Pentacles. So, as I say, whatever the situation was that took precedence there with the Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords, you've regained some sense of direction with it. So again, this is a quick read. I'm not going to go through too much here, other than to say that I do feel that whatever the issue was with the King of Cups, this might be somebody that you are going to be involved with, that is maybe helping bring forward some sense of emotional well-being. Could be somebody who's in a position to provide advice. Again, could also be a father figure. This may also have been somebody that caused you the harm, or caused you the conflict, or caused you the difficulty. Was this person who was a water sign or represents an authority or a father figure, somebody that you did have trust in that did not uphold their position of authority maybe they were a little ruthless in the way that they dealt with you, because of, as I say, we're looking at the Seven of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. You may have suffered some kind of a loss, but I think it was more of, I don't think it was a tremendous loss, because there's still some aspects of control, and certainly, you're able to go forward here and be re-inspired and take control of the situation again. And there's definitely a new start there. So it could be a new job for some of you, for those of you that are, putting out the resumes, that kind of thing. But I definitely feel there was some kind of betrayal here in the month of June, or maybe it was just a residual energy of something that you're still dealing with, that you're still trying to process and work through. But definitely there is hope in the month of June that things will resolve. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I know it's fairly quick here. I'll give you more detail as we go through in some of the next videos. It's just because I'm en route and I have limited power on my computer here. So hopefully I'll be able to invest in some better equipment in the future. Anyway, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in upcoming videos.